Notre Dame and Wisconsin both punched their tickets to the Sweet 16 on final second plays. Here to break down their upcoming matchup is Bleacher Report college basketball analyst Jason King. Jason, what are you looking for out of this Sweet 16 matchup?
Well, as you mentioned, I think both teams are full of momentum after those dramatic victories they had in the round of 32. And, with Wisconsin, you can't underestimate the experience factor. Bronson Koenig, the guy that hit the big shot to beat Xavier and send them to the Sweet 16, played a huge role on last year's Final Four squad. So did Nigel Hayes, their leading scorer. That kind of thing really comes up big in March. But let's not forget, Notre Dame's very experienced too. This is the same group of guys that nearly upset that undefeated Kentucky team in last year's Elite Eight, and they've got such a great 1-2 punch, and Zach August and Demetrius Jackson, and a good coach in Mike Bray. So two experienced teams going at it in a matchup a lot of people didn't expect to see in the Sweet 16.
Now, a lot of experience like you mentioned, but what's the X factor here?
Yeah, I actually already mentioned it. I apologize, but I think Zach August and Demetrius Jackson for Notre Dame. Again, one of the top 1-2 punches in the country. August is a big 6'10" forward, a senior who's really, logged some significant minutes on the court during his career. One of the few players in the country that averages a double-double, in points and rebounds. And Jackson's a guard that a lot of people, think could be a first-round pick in the upcoming NBA draft. He was kind of an understudy and played off the ball when Jerry and Grant was there last year. But he's really blossomed this year and kind of kept Notre Dame in contention, as one of the better teams in the country.
All right, Jason, I got to get your pick. Who is advancing to the Elite Eight out of this matchup?
I'm going to go with Notre Dame. I was a little worried about the Fighting Irish entering the tournament. From February 27th to the end of the ACC tournament, they suffered 3 losses by an average of 23 points. But the way they've played in the postseason so far, and again with the momentum they had from that dramatic win over Stephen F. Austin, I like everything about this group. And I think Wisconsin's run, after 2 straight Final Fours, I think this year their run's going to end in the Sweet 16.